YouTube was good, man. It's your boy Johnny back with another video. So today in this video, as y'all see by that title, we're just gonna be talking about a little bit about confidence and self-growth. Now look, right? If you ever feel like you walk in a room and like everybody's staring at you, all the eyes on you, you walk in a room and you don't know what to do with your body, you don't know where to sit at, you don't know, you feel me? You feel nervous every time you walk in a room, I'm finna just give you a little bit of tips, how to just boost your confidence and just boost your self-growth. Now, one thing I want to say before we get into it, confidence is not about, being born just like you. Everybody isn't born with confidence, you know what I'm saying? Now, the way that you develop confidence is simply just learning how to, move through life, even through fear, even through nervousness, you know what I'm saying? Because nobody is exempt from fear, nobody is exempt from nervousness, but people know how to, just go around it and live through it, like push through it, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get right into it. I'm finna give y'all a few tips on how to boost your confidence. So yeah, let's go. All right, y'all. So the number one thing that goes into self-confidence is body language, right? Now, I want you to evaluate yourself every time you walk in a room, every time you walk in a public space, every time you just around people in general, right? Are you always slumped over, you know what I'm saying? Are you always crossing your arms, making yourself small, trying to find a corner to stand in, you know what I'm saying? Always trying to just not interact with humans as much as possible, right? So if that's you, just listen, right? So look, the number one thing you want to do is fix your posture, fix your body language, because like I said, your body language speaks for you before you ever open your mouth. Like your body language is gonna give people an impression of you before you even, speak and tell them anything, say anything, right? So when you walk in a room, you want to have your shoulders back, you know what I'm saying? Not obviously not all the way back. I'm just, but right, you don't want to look like your neck hurt or nothing like that. But you want to stand tall, have your shoulders back, have your chin up, you know what I'm saying? Walk in the room, look like you got some confidence about yourself, you know what I'm saying? Look like you here for a reason, like you about business, you know what I'm saying? Don't just walk in there with your head down, slunched over. That's gonna give people the impression, they're gonna look at you and be like, what the hell is wrong with this dude? You know what I'm saying? What the hell is wrong with this girl? And I know that, you know what I'm saying, everybody doesn't, have that full self-confidence to be able to just walk in a room and just talk to people and just be social. I know some people have anxiety, some people have social anxiety, but in order to, start working on that, like I said, your body language is gonna, show, it's gonna give a message. It's gonna speak to people before you even open your mouth, before you even say anything. And then as time goes on, you know what I'm saying, you will start to develop some type of, self-confidence, some type of social skills, because when you walk in a room, right, with your shoulders back and with your head high, people will start to speak to you. You don't even have to, speak to people. People will speak to you. And then over time, you will just naturally become more social, And like I said, if you just closing yourself off, walking like these with your head down and stuff like that, nobody's gonna want to walk up to you. Nobody's gonna want to approach you. And if you out in public, you know what I'm saying, you may want to be able to speak to people, but you are just so, nervous and, you just lack confidence that you just don't speak, and you may not even realize what you're doing. You may not even understand that your body language is closing you off to social interactions with people, but that's one thing that, you know what I'm saying, will definitely boost your confidence, just your body language in general, right? Now, number two, another thing that you want to do, as far as wherever you are, in public, around people, whatever, is you don't want to, you want to move slow and controlled, you want to move like you belong, you want to move like you're meant to be there, right? You don't want to do no jittery movements, you don't want to be looking all nervous and stuff like that. Be slow and controlled, when you're about to walk into a place where, there's a lot of people at, and you know that you are somebody who lacks some type of confidence, gather yourself before you walk in. Take a deep breath, you know what I'm saying? And just remember, just move, slow and controlled, right? Because people don't know what you're thinking in your head. People don't know that you have social anxiety. People don't know that you lack confidence. So your body language is going to tell them that, right? If you go in there with your shoulders slunched and your head down and you're blocking yourself off to human interaction, then that's going to show people like, wow, maybe this person's sad, or maybe this person has anxiety, or maybe this person doesn't want to, interact with anybody. But like I said, if you walk in there with your head high, shoulders back, right, and you have slow and controlled movements, and you move like you belong there, then your confidence is gonna radiate through. Like your body language is just gonna show people that. So yeah, that was tip number one. on how to boost your confidence, and that just goes into self-growth in general, man. So let's get into tip number 2. So tip number 2 on how to boost your confidence is eye contact, right? Eye contact shows that you respect the person that you're talking to, and the person that is talking to you is respecting you. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know eye contact may be hard to keep, right? Because it may seem like it's awkward. You're looking at this person in your eyes, and it just, you thinking in your head, you like, wow, this is just an awkward interaction. But think about it, right? All the most highly respected people, the most successful people in this world, what do they do when they're having a conversation? They hold eye contact, right? Now, I'm gonna give you a tip on how to not make the eye contact seem so weird, because you know what I'm saying, you may be struggling with self-confidence, or you know, you don't really like to hold eye contact, but still have the eye contact and still, you know, get that respect. Now, this is something called the 80-20 rule, right? So when you speaking to somebody, you hold eye contact with them for 80% of the conversation, and you look away for 20%. Now, this is what keeps the conversation natural. This is what keeps the eye contact natural. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you hold eye contact with somebody, you don't have to hold eye contact with them the whole conversation. You don't have to be staring them down in their eyes the whole conversation. No, it's okay to look away sometimes, but for majority of the time, you want to hold eye contact. Why? Because it shows that you respect the person that you're talking to, and it shows that, you know, you have some respect for yourself, and in return, it shows that the person that you're speaking to, you know, has respect for you, right? So if you walk up to somebody, you shaking their hand, and you end up having a conversation with them, just, you speak to them, you look them in their eyes, you know, and when you look somebody in their eyes, it shows that you have self-confidence. You don't want to be the first person to look away. You don't want to constantly be looking to the right, looking to the left. It is, think about it. When you holding a conversation with somebody and they can't even look at you for more than 5 seconds, and they just looking around like this, what does that show? It kind of, you know, it's kind of, that's not a normal thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, it may be hard for you to show eye contact, and you know, because you have anxiety, you lack self-confidence. I know it's hard to, you know, hold eye contact, and it may seem weird, but it's something that you have to do. It's something that you know what I'm saying, have to, you know, it's a skill that you have to develop, because when you get to certain points in life and you get to certain levels in life, people are going to look at you and be like, you can't hold eye contact. You're not able to hold eye contact, you know, stuff like that. Like, eye contact is very important. It shows confidence. It shows that you respect yourself. It shows that you know, think highly of yourself, all type of stuff. It really shows, because like I said, think about it. When you're talking to somebody and you're showing them strong eye contact and they constantly looking around, it shows that they, you know what I'm saying, they may be nervous. They may be, you know, scared. But I'm gonna give you another example, right? So this example came from Mike Tyson, and this is a great example, right? So he said every time, like when he's like about to fight somebody, or he's like, you know, matching up or whatever, and you know how when the boxers come face to face, right, and they hold eye contact, he said the moment that person looks away, he understands that he got him, because they can't hold that eye contact with him. It shows, you know, it breaks them down. It shows their nervousness. It shows that they're not 100% confident in themselves. Mike Tyson keeps his eye contact the whole way, and he looks at them the whole time. But soon as they look away, he know he got them, right? So that's tip number 2, man. Just develop, you know, the skill of showing eye contact when you're having a conversation. Let's get into tip number 3. Okay, so tip number 3, you want to speak with a purpose. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, rush your words. You don't want to, you know, just fill every space with and this, whatever the words may be. You know, look at successful people, look at confident people. You know, they speak with a purpose and they own the silence. They don't have to always have a filler word. They don't have to always say something, but every time they do say something, their words hold value, you know. And another thing, when you speaking, you don't want to beat around the bush. You know, you want to get straight to the point. You want to get straight to what it is that you're saying, you know, whatever it may be. If you have something that you want to say to somebody, you need to say it and be direct. You don't want to say, okay, maybe this or I think this. No, say exactly what you mean. Say exactly what it is that you want. Don't beat around the bush, because when you beat around the bush, it shows that you don't have confidence in what you're saying. It shows that you don't have confidence in yourself. It shows that you have some type of fear of what this person may think or what this person may say. But when you don't beat around the bush and you get straight to the point, it shows, okay, this person has some self-confidence, regardless of if you may feel like it's going to hurt this person's feelings or not. trust me, the person who you're saying this to will respect you way more if you get straight to the point rather than beat around the bush. Think about it like this, right? Say for instance, you have a crush or whatever, right? And your crush don't really like you, but you don't know your crush don't really like you. And you're constantly, going after her. You're constantly texting her, trying to pursue her. And then one day she tells you straight up, I don't like you, right? And it may hurt you. It may hurt your feelings, but at least she kept it real with you. And you could respect that more than her just beating around the bush, keeping you around for attention and energy, using you, and then in the long run, kicking you to the curb, right? So, like I said, get straight to the point. Say what it is that you want to say. Don't hold back on your words. Don't be disrespectful, but get straight to the point and speak with a purpose, speak with substance. You know what I'm saying? Make your words mean something. So, yeah, that was tip number 3. Let's get into tip number 4. Okay, y'all. So for tip number 4, this is gonna be the last and final tip, right? The way that you want to boot, a way that you can boost your confidence is just shifting your mindset. Believe it or not, most of the people in the room with you, most of these people in public, most of these people in areas in school, whether it be school, whether it be the grocery store, whether it be at work, all these people, believe it or not, are just as nervous as you. But like I said earlier in the video, they just know how to work through it. They know how to push through it. Like I said, nobody is exempt from nervousness. Nobody is exempt from fear. But it's all about confidence. Is just all about pushing through that, striving through that, getting through it even when you're nervous, even when you don't know the outcome of something, even when you don't know what may happen, right? That's just all confidence is. Once you shift your mindset and you're not thinking every time you walk in public, okay, what are these people thinking of me? Is everybody looking at me? How can I not look like a weirdo? How can I not look like I'm nervous? No, the more you think that, the more you're just pulling yourself down. The more you're, you know what I'm saying? The more you are gonna look nervous. The more you are gonna look, whatever it may be, whatever you trying not to look like, just shift your mindset because, like I said, people are nervous too. You think you're the only person who has nervousness in this world? You think you're the only person who has social anxiety? I bet you 9 times out of 10, the people that you go and see in public, the people that you would never, and I want you to remember this, 90% of the people that you see in public, you will never see again in life. So just think about it like that. Shift your mindset. These people are just as nervous as you. When you walk in public and you have that mindset and you think about it like that, then it changes your whole perspective on everything. It changes the way that you look at, just being in public. It changes the way that you look at confidence. It changes the way that you look at fear. You know what I'm saying? All you have to do is just shift that mindset, bro. When you shift your mindset and you realize that everybody has emotions and everybody has some type of, fear within themselves. It's just that they push through it. Then you will realize, you're a human being. It's not okay to lack confidence, but it's a normal thing. But what you have to do is just push through it and strive through it. And if you do lack confidence, you want to, obviously, if you're watching this video, you want to, boost it and start to get more confidence about yourself, you know what I'm saying? And not to be so nervous in public. So just think about it like that, man. In school and in public and in the grocery store. And another thing, I want you to start practicing, social interactions, whether it be if you at the cash register and the cashier is ringing your stuff up, just ask them how their day is, say, hi, how you doing? How's your day? Stuff like that. And they're going to respond back. They're going to say however their day is going, and they're going to ask you the same. And you just tell them, okay, my day is going good. Stuff like that, man. It's really, it's not as, complicated as it seems. But I know that people, who have confidence issues and social anxiety, this is like the biggest deal to them. And I just wanted to make this video, to help you out. So yeah, I hope these tips really helped you out, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Johnny, and yeah, we out.